How is everybody doing today? Okay, let's get into a good focus here. We have a little side character here. I'll tell you more about him shortly. And of course, we have our beautiful model. I'm so excited for today's live. I'm going to quickly just send this out to the Nail Squad notification. 1 second. I'm sorry if there's any shaking. It's just because I'm quickly sending that out. Okay, I think that will do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for a few more beautiful humans to join, and then we can get into the magic and what today's live is about. So I am just going to bring my chair up, squeaks and all, I apologize. Roll on over here. So I am ridiculously excited for today's live. Now, one of my dear friends and nail sisters, Kellie, you might know her on Instagram as Enchanted Nails by Kellie. She is a phenomenal nail artist. She inspires me on the daily. And she is actually the year-long ambassador for Madam Glam, so she is doing all of their lives. So, yeah, with that all being said, you have to check her out. She's an amazing human. But not just that, she actually owns a stamping company. So she actually reached out and said that she wanted to send me a couple of her plates. So I am so excited to get into the magic. So first of all, her stamping company is called Bohemia Stamping Co. And I put in the description box below all of the website and all of the information. Hi, Gina. How are you, beautiful sissy? I put all of the information in the description box so that you could go over and check her out. Her stamping plates are gorgeous. Hello, Mr. Comedy. How are you doing, love? So I am ridiculously excited. Hi, Jace. For me, stamping has quickly become such a huge love of mine. And honestly, right here is some stamping magic. So I am obsessed with stamping so very much, and especially for chronic pain warriors like myself. When you're doing your non-dominant hand, it can be so intimidating because, again, you're trying to do designs, you might not be proficient with your other hand. So stamping just completely, it bridges that gap. So actually, a company that I am a brand ambassador for is Maniology, and Maniology has some of the most beautiful stamping plates I've ever seen. And that's kind of where my love of stamping began. Let me see if I can pop on the light here. And merging all of those loves, I put Madam Glam down as the base. But you can get like these intricate designs with stamping. So I wanted to shed a light on a different company and one of my dear friends. So I can't wait to open this. Thank you, Kellie, so much for sending these out. You were an angel, and I can't wait to see which beautiful plates that you sent. I'm so sorry. Gina, I'm doing well, honey. How are you doing, love? Okay, so first of all, I've got to say, I am ready obsessed. Let me just turn off the flash here and turn up my other light so that we're not getting crazy glares. So any kind of plates that have these backings, I'm already so happy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first off, we have this beautiful, oh my gosh, I'm melting. Hi, Gina. It's like cowboys, cowgirls. I love the cherry. Stop. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at the little whiskey with the cigar. Like, I can't. The detail on this. So for anybody that's just joining, this is Bohemia Stamping Co. This is called Western Charm. I'm screaming right now. The detail, these are so stinking cute. Look at the little Daisy Dukes. I can't. Okay, so first was Western Charm, which I am so in love with. Kelly, you've outdone yourself. Next up is... Oh my gosh, I'm screaming. Okay, so this is Coastal Cowgirl. Look at all of the mermaid. So this is why we have our little friend here today. Because I'm a mermaid and I'm freaking out over this. Right? Look at them girl with those Daisy Dukes. But I'm screaming. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how beautiful these are. The seahorse. I love that you can even fit the cowgirl howdy on your nails. Right? Isn't that amazing? Especially with the Cowboy Carter. It's like, hello, there's even cow spots here. I can't. This is so beautiful. And I'm screaming. Like starfish, seashells, waves. I'm such a dolphin girl. This is beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to be flipping these fast. I'm so excited. Ooh, oh my gosh, Haunted Beach. Okay, I'm screaming. This one I've had my eyes on. Look at the like spooky starfish. The ice cream with a, oh my gosh. Okay, that just needs to be like on my phalange right now. That's crazy. The skull cherry. The little snorkeling ghost. Monstera. Oh my gosh, the spooky drinks. Beach moon rituals. Oh my gosh, stop this. The kraken. Oh my gosh, I'm screaming. These are amazing. A pearl, but it is a jack-o'-lantern. Not the haunted punch. Like, oh my gosh, witch, please. Stop. These are so beautiful. Kelly, you've outdone yourself. Beach ghoul. I am screaming, literally. This is insane. This is very beautiful. So again, if you go over to bohemiastampingco.uk, I have all the information, but this is Haunted Beach and I'm freaking out. Okay. Okay, we only have 3 more to go, and I'm definitely going to have to be making my own order. I can't believe she was so sweet to send this out. It was, like, so organic. She's like, I would just really love to send you some plates, and it touched my heart to no end because, again, when you're, first of all, a small business owner, it doesn't matter if you have friends or family. They're not entitled to your stuff, right? So the fact that she sent this over, I'm so emotional, and I'm going to be making all of the sets for her. Okay, so this one's called Celestial Dreams, and I'm very much a fairy, so I'm obsessed. If this works, it's going to be a game changer because trying to do any kind of Frenches on my non-dominant hand is a mess. Oh, I love these. This is gorgeous. I love how thoughtful these plates are. So beautiful. Right? Totally. I'm obsessed. Yes. Gina said this is totally her vibe. I'm all the witchy mermaid, so I've already unboxed, like, my soul. The next up is 50s Diner. Oh my gosh. No, I can't. So I took a couple screenshots of ones that I liked, but I had no clue what she was sending over. And you outdid yourself, Kelly. Look at that sandwich. That's a diner I'd go to. You got my fried chimkin? Ketchup, mustard. Mustard! Tacos. You have a debris nails. Can't stay, but wanted to say gorgeous nail beds. Hello, ladies. Oh, you're so sweet. These are my natural nails, so I really appreciate that, honey. I definitely need some lotion. But you're an angel, and I'm sending you the biggest hugs. Look at that waffle. Oh my gosh, with whipped cream and strawberries. Mark is nuts about anything food. Aren't these everything? Thank you, Vibe Nail Lounge. I'm really passionate about natural nail care. It's like, it's all my jam. Look at the donut. Oh my gosh. The pizza. That might be the most delicious cupcake I've ever seen. I love the egg. You got crepes. Oh, you got a little soda drink. A stack of pancakes. Like, I'm screaming. These plates are so cute. Okay, so last but not least, we're at the last plate and I want to cry. But it doesn't matter because guess what? We get to do so many beautiful sets and we're definitely going to be playing with one of these plates. Now, I am a geek about just ripping off the plastic. I like to save those for when I'm doing the special reels and all of that magic. But nevertheless, we are going to open one of them today. Last but not least, we have... Ooh, spooky cutie. I'm screaming. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so in love. This Halloween, I am so sad. Oh my gosh, I can't. Like the deadly nightshade. Oh my gosh, the moths. I love all the little ghosties. These are so cute. I can't. I'm screaming. Okay, so thank you, Kelly. You sufficiently snatched my wig. I don't even know what to start with. What would you guys like to see me open? Oh my gosh. It's such a hard decision. These are stunning. And she just came out with these fishing lure ones that I'm definitely going to have to grab. Oh my gosh, there is so many options here. The food? Okay, we might have to do the foods. Okay, so let me grab out the diner. So that is the 50s diner. Ooh, we don't want that to shake. The food, the glorious food. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed. Okay, so let's quickly move these away. Now, Kelly, I'm so sorry when I do the video, I'm not going to be able to do that satisfying peel. And I am going to attempt to be very gentle because I don't want to have a bunch of scratches on this girl. So first, let's get that blue film because if you don't take that off, you will not be stamping. Okay, so let's... Ooh-wee! Okay, so we did that, and I feel like there might even be a second film on there because, oh my gosh, she's badass. Just like, I'm gonna make sure this is protected. Okay, let's get all close up and personal. Ooh, this is my favorite part. Ooh. Woo! So I almost drop it. Oh my gosh, so I love that she did the double... Oh my god, these are so beautiful. The double film. Your stuff is hella protected. And these are just so stinking gorgeous. I can't get over how intricate it all is. I'm Canadian, so that maple syrup right there, my heart is swooning. Oh my gosh. Is there any of the food items that you guys want to see first? I am going to do the reverse stamping, so we'll start off with black and then fill it in depending on what you guys want to see. But I'm screaming. Let's just roll through this again here. Oh, okay, wait. Let me just move this for a second because I'm definitely going to probably record this just so I have it untouched. The cupcake? Okay, we can definitely start off with the cupcake. Hi, baby. Ooh. I am so good. Oh my gosh, okay. So first what I like to do with the plate, because we're getting romantic, I like to clean it. So I'm just going to kind of set you over here. So grab yourself some 100% acetone. You are going to need that. You want to see the milkshake? We can definitely do cupcake and milkshake. That is not a problem. And I am going to actually be coming on the live again. sometime this week and doing a full set. This, I just wanted to really play with it, have fun. Ooh, she's saturated. Okay, one second. Let me quickly just get... Hi, Sandra. How are you doing, honey? Oh, Vibe Nail, you're everything. Stop this. Okay, I'm just quickly giving her a light cleanse. Now, every time I watch Kellie's content, she does this like quick boom pickup. And I've done that a few times, but it doesn't really work for me very well. I'm just gonna quickly clean up behind me. It doesn't really work the best. So I'm going to try to do it similar. I'm gonna first do my swipe, but if it doesn't work, then I'll try her way, because I don't know, depending on the way her plates were made. I don't know if that's the better way to pick it up or what, so we're gonna play around. Oh, I'm melting. You guys are so sweet. I love the family. The nail family is so strong. Okay, so I'm just cleaning off my lint roller, because y'all already know that is one of the most important things when it comes to stamping. You can't directly touch your clear jelly stampers with acetone or anything like that. And if you're trying to remove any unwanted images or anything like that, then you want something that's going to be smooth and good and not going to give you any trouble. So I have 2 jellies that I'm going to be using today. I don't know what's going to work better, so we have 2 options. Now, it's really, for me at least, I make sure I have some kitchen roll, aka paper towel, really close, so I have that here that I can kind of just... I love how we have... So our nurse actually made this. So he's so cute. And as a huge mermaid fan, I'm just like, how stinking precious is this little guy? The curly cues. And with all of the stamping plates we got today, especially these spooky beach, it was a whole vibe. I can't wait to do a set with this. I am screaming. These are beautiful. Okay, so first off, I'm going to be touching all the things, so I'm going to throw on some gloves here. Your client is here! You have the best, best set ever. Have so much fun vibing and creating art, and you're such a beautiful soul, so thank you for popping in here. Okay, so let us begin. First, I'm just going to start off with the black stamping polish. And let's see here. I want to make sure you guys can see. Don't worry about the typos, honey bun. Have you met me? I get excited. All of a sudden, my typing goes out the window, especially when I'm typing with gloves. Okay, so we wanted to do the cupcake first. I believe that's right here. Okay. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to grab it again, but I'm already screaming. Look at the detail of this. Let me just move this over. Oh, that looks so delicious. Just give me a second. I want to make sure I pick her up perfect before we start reverse stamping her. Maybe that's why Kellie does that quick one. I'm gonna try it. It sometimes works for me, sometimes does not. It's kind of like that. But it's either that or the rocking motion I find is the best. Right, the icing and the drip. We're gonna make sure we do her justice. Let's get into all them grooves, them crevices. Oop. Okay, so that, I understand why she does that little rocking motion. Oh my gosh, my babe got acetone, which you guys already know is very important around here. Now, that little quick motion definitely got it, but I'm still missing a couple of the drips of icing. So we're gonna go back in, but it almost looks like there's definitely cherries on top of there. But we almost got a perfect pickup. Ah, she's gorgeous. And this is also so fun because you get to see it. The line work, everything is perfect. I'm gonna take a little sippy of my sweet tea. Whew. And by sip, I might have gulped that. Gulp it a gulp. Okay, let me quickly just cleanse that again. The acetone is honestly gonna be your best friend. She's gonna be everything to you. And I love that I'm doing this, but I need a background. This is why it didn't work, because I'd be putting the freaking polish on the other side. Okay, let me just grab a color quickly. So, why not? Okay, so I just grabbed this Aqua Shine from the Neon Wave collection. Because by the time we color the muffin, we're gonna need a nice background to put it on. And what I also like is the inhibition layer on these gels offer a really nice sticky surface for our stamping. Also, if there's any issues with the reverse stamping, we have some foil gel glue that we can also use. Oh, that color. So pretty. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop that in the little old lamp. Okay, and we're gonna do one more coat on that. But since we're reverse stamping, like obviously we have to wait for those final layers to dry anyway. But I just wanted to make sure we had our ducks in a row before we really start getting into this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we almost have it perfect. And definitely her little pickup seems to be the best way, like that. But do you see how we almost have it? It's almost all of the drips. We definitely have the cherries, the wonderful cupcake, but it's just that little edge. And I'm such a perfectionist, so we're gonna do it again until we get that little spot. But that was the best one that had the full drips and everything. I love these so much. Can't get enough. Ooh, and there's this one with the big cherry. I'm gonna also try to grab that one, because why not? That requires no cleaning. Ooh, okay, I did my little roller and we got her. So that's almost everything. We're good. We can start filling her in. So I'm just going to take what we don't want here. Okay, so I love how this one, there's such the tiniest bit of muffin. The most on there is icing. The icing is such a big dollop. That's definitely my kind of cupcake. She's very icing centric. This has to be one of my favorite plates. This is so beautiful. Can't wait to get the, what's it called? The milkshake. Now for colors, we're going to need, so I've got the red for the cherry. We'll do white for icing. The cupcake tin. We can go a light color for that. I think I can use one of Madame Glam's gels here. Not gels, sorry, they're polish. This is from Korea. They're nail lacquer. I think I can use this for a part of it because we're just filling it in. We're not actually doing the stamping part. This actually looks like this would be good muffin color. And then we need something for the cup itself. Maybe we could make it a soft yellow. It could be a soft yellow cup. Love the icing, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't want too many things to dry, but I am going to quickly try to take some out, and then if I have to go back in, I can go back in. Okay, first we are going to need a little brush. Now this can actually have acetone on it, so I'm just going to put it directly on my mat. Dip into that. Oop. Oh, okay, so this has a little white drip, which I just saw now, so I actually want to start off with that. Whenever you're doing reverse stamping, if there is little glare parts or anything that needs to be painted first, you do have to do that. So I'm going to start off with that white. Okay, only a little because this dries fast and then you're just wasting product at that point. Okay, so this is also going to be for the icing, so we can just go right into that magic. And it's important to kind of do like light dabbing motions. I sometimes will streak down, but you have to be very careful, kind of going with a decent amount of product because you don't want to smear it. Probably going to need more white. Okay, we've got a tiny bit on the cupcake part, but that's okay. That icing is just dripping. We good, we good. Okay, so I got that where I want it. This is super, super tiny here, so I'm trying to be very fine. I usually use my even smaller one. Just kind of dot it in those two spots. Even if it's not perfect, that's just the kind of like the glare or the flash point where you kind of see the beautiful cherry. So I actually have to wait for that to dry for a second, so we'll go into the color of the cupcake, which is that Madame Glam I was talking about. Now I want to be very careful because I don't want to go into... Ooh, this is giving red velvet. Okay. Already, she looks so yummy. Hi, Laura. How are you doing, honey? I can't. She's so stinking cute. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the little wrapper. Oop, we did a big old guy here, so I'm gonna try to be careful. Just bring that over. I don't even care if this bridges up a little bit. Just want to make sure the white is quite opaque. Shouldn't have any issues. Yeah, that's seeping through. But I want to make sure it's not so thickums so we can actually get this to dry. So similar to a sticker. I'm just bringing that up. Just so that will dry evenly. Because it totally used too much, but that's okay because that's still so perfect. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much, Queens. Okay, so let's get that cherry on top. And then we are going to give it adequate time to dry because it would be such a shame to do all that magic and have it smear on us. Then I can go in with that second coat and stuff while that's drying. Is the cherry stem green or brown? I know it's kind of like a stylized choice technically. Oh my gosh, okay, wait, let me get closer. This is so stinking precious. Like, are you kidding me? She looks so yummy. Okay, I'm gonna put a tiny bit. Hi, Smile Drops. Okay, I'm gonna put a tiny bit down here. Yes, it sure does. And I really, really love doing reverse stamping. It's so fun. Oop. We don't want to take that away now. Right, just a delicate touch here. As the piece of the cherry tried to run. We're like, we want you to stay here, babe. Don't you leave yet. Okay, so we do have a tiny bit of that yellow. And really having a good liner brush for this, like it's essential. That's everything. Okay, let's grab just a little color for the stem. Baby, for the cherry stem, should I do green or brown?
Green is traditionally, but brown is realistic. What's that help?
So either or. Okay, I'll show you guys what options I have. Because I'm still working on getting more. Yeah. So this is the kind of green I have, and then this is the brown. I don't have a lot of... Yeah, okay, sounds good. We will do green. I don't have a lot of green options. Also, this green is pretty, but I don't think it'll translate properly as the stem. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so let's pop that down, and then I'm gonna clean this hot mess because it is drying. Ooh, Gina. Yo, shiz. Send away. Okay, wait, I'm gonna need my really micro liner. So I need to grab her. I need the tiny gal. The detailer for this part because she's small. Oops, don't know what fell. No, it's okay. I'll find out what fell in a moment. That is tinier than I would like it to be. Okay, we got it. She tiny. Oh, thank you, Brooke. So for anybody that was popping in, I wanted to show a sample of what stamping can look like. And there is so many things. Oh my gosh, Gina. Okay, I will do that, honey. Ugh, I hate the other part of what you wrote, but you're such a sweetheart, and I will definitely send that magic to you. But this is an example of what you can do with stamping, and I am so obsessed. No matter what you do, you can do so much forms of self-expression. And for instance, with this Bohemia Co stamping plate, there's so many options that you can do, which I really love. I'm gonna quickly just buff this out. Anytime you get streaks, have no fear, just buff it out. But yeah, I love the form of self-expression you can do with stamping. Oh, hello. It's like a mirror. I can't. Right? No matter what, sissy, I will always that part. Okay. So as this is kind of becoming less shiny and more matte, that's a good sign that it's drying, but we want to give it a little bit more time. So while we're doing that, let me just quickly clean up a little bit of this mess we made. I love how I say we. I try to bring you into the fold. I'm the one that made the mess. Okay, I'm gonna move this because acetone is the devil with your stampers. Oh my gosh, look at that red. That red's like, I'm coming out. Okay, give me a second. It is Pride Month, so it's appropriate. I love these little work mats. They're everything. I work on a marble already, but which you can put a lot of things on. But I do find having the silicone is just everything. I also like that it's white, because it just looks really nice. Oh my gosh, I keep touching things. Oh, it's not on you, honey. It's on him. It is not on you, my love. Okay, let me do that second coat here. Baby, before you leave, come look at this plate.
It's really cute.
I'm gonna pop this in and hand it to you. Kellie like outdid herself. They were so stinking precious. And like such great detail as well. If I can get it out. These I could actually have a medium. They're a little fit larger. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that gorgeous? Right? Burgers, nice stacks. You got sodies. I'm gonna do got all the things. Oh my gosh, stop. I can't. Oh, Gina says, hey, honey.
Hey, Gina.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly as soon as that comes out, we're gonna transfer her. It's giving that nice matte, so we should have it perfect. The fried egg, right? I totally want to do the fried egg as well. It's so perfect. I have to do a full set. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I think we can fit a few foods on here. So I'm gonna kind of put this downwards, closer to the tip, if you will. Now I'm just applying an even pressure, rocking side to side, just to make sure it completely adheres. And so this is why, one of the million reasons why I love stamping. Having something so intricate and detailed, and you can customize. So I've kind of made this like swirl of what looks like a red velvet, but you could use anything that you want. Heading out to your munchkin. Love you. I love you so much, sissy. So you can use anything that you want. And I just am obsessed. Absolutely. So let me just put this over here and have a quick look-see. What else could fit on that nail? There's a donut. That could be super cute. with little sprinkles. Okay, first of all, the color that I used for the cake, I need to stir that more because that definitely was separating on me. Okay, let's get the black. We're gonna need the stuff for sprinkles. I'm gonna use some vibrant colors here for the sprinkles. And we should pop in like a yellow, just to kind of give a variety for the sprinkies. Oh, waffle! Okay, let me quickly look at the waffle. Because they had, I thought that the donut would look super cute. I was gonna actually do this one with the sprinkles. But if you're thinking the waffle, there was two different waffles. There was like the side waffle here or the big waffle. But mind you, I won't be able to fit, like I'm just kind of putting it in the corner here because I was just trying to fit two foods. That's why I kind of thought the donut would be cute here. And then I can also do the waffle on another nail, if you guys are thinking that. Because I was just trying to fit something in that little corner there. Let's just see how she fares and picks up before we make any choices. Any choices? Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm screaming. Let me just move that. Look how cute that donut is. Oh my god. Okay. Now, there's a tiny bit of the donut that didn't pick up. I'm going to just double check on the second guy here. And if I don't like it, then we'll still use it because like 90% of that entire donut was like, hello. It was giving me some Homer Simpson action. You know, Homie and his donuts. You can't mess around. Yeah, the first one was better, so we'll stick with that girl. But I'm really loving the detail on her plates, and when you get it perfect, so this picked up 90% of it, but it's like a corner here, whereas you can see here that got that perfect. This is my favorite stamper. I find that it just picks up effortlessly. But we've got to start off with the little sprinkles before we go in with the icing. So these three colors from Maniology, I already knew were going to be everything. I also have a code for Maniology. It's Raven Art. So if you would like to get any of the polishes that you see me using, that's the best way. Okay, so let's pop on some sprinkles here. I'll move this so you can kind of see. Okay, this is gonna be real fun because this is super tiny. So we're just gonna try to get it to where we need them. These sprinkles look so tasty. I cannot. Oh, we totally got a sprinkle smear, but that's okay. Sprinkles, sprinkles everywhere. I definitely want to get one of those kind of like magnifying glasses, especially when you're working with something like this that's so tiny. Okay, let's get in some of the yellow. Okay, so already that's looking so stinking cute. Just trying to fill in anywhere I see doesn't have color, because as soon as I go in with the white, it will be very apparent if we missed any sprinkles. I dipped into like 3 colors there. Guess that's gonna be the rainbow sprinkle. So we'll give that a second. And while that's drying, I'm gonna try to get this donut. Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna wait a second and then we're gonna put white on there. Oh, we have also the inside right here that I've got to do before we go into that, the icing. Okay, so we had to get that other part of the inside of the donut, and then the rest is icing. Thank you guys for coming for this reverse stamping and just unboxing magic. I'm so impressed with her stamping plates. They're absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to do the full, like to do full sets with it. I do see some pesky hair that tried to join. So I'm just gently dragging down some icing to incorporate all this design. Okay, so I think that will do it. Let's flip her around. Oh my gosh, look how cute she looks. Iced up and ready to go. This is super cute. This is definitely girl dinner featuring pink foods. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. Now I'm gonna have that girl dinner song stuck in my head. Kelly, you have outdone yourself, my girl. Oh my goodness. These stamping plates are so beautiful. I am madly in love. And these food plates, oh, sister. Ooh, okay, so as I wiped away the sprinkles, I don't know if you're like me, but the kaleidoscope of colors here is so pretty. I am very much a rainbow child, so that is just gorgeous to me. Okay, let's clean off some of this magic. I'm gonna have to prepare another nail so that we can do some more foods. I just can't get over how cute this diner plate is. Okay, so something she talks a lot about, as you can see, when it becomes more matte, so it's still drying. So we want to give that a moment. So as it's doing its thing, we can do some things and do some cleaning of the plate. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. We are almost into the magical weekend. I am reviewing some plates from my dear friend Kellie. She is my nail sister, and for anybody that doesn't know, you can follow her on Instagram, Enchanted Nails by Kellie. And also she has her stamping Instagram as well. That's for her company, Bohemia Stamping Plates. But I'm screaming. The detail on this is just insane. And there's so many different ones. Like, oh, when you leave me speechless, that's when you know it's good. I'm just like, words. This is just so beautiful. Okay, so let me just make sure we got that tacky. So I wanted to kind of have a moment here where it's kind of drifting. Okay, that looks perfect. Okay, so that's a sign of a really good dry adhesion because the whole thing came off. So just using some pressure here on the side of the nail, I'm just gonna cap that. Cap that. Okay. So that is so stinking precious. I'm screaming already. Just gonna give that a second because that one part almost came up and we definitely don't want that. I just gave a little pressure here. So a gentle roll just to make sure she's okay. There we go. Okay, 1 second, I have to look. There's more. But wait, there's more. Okay. Like, what else can we fit in the corner? I wouldn't be mad at putting like a legitimate cherry, because that's one of them. Because I feel like this nail just needs one more thing. And then she's good. Okay, almost got her. It's almost giving apple how big it is. I know that she also showed using the shrink stamper, how you can make it smaller. Let me see. I know I've got it. So I'm just going to quickly put this on. There we go. I'll see if I can shrink it a little bit. The flexi stampers are actually really good for that. Okay, let's get this again. I'm going to try to do her little pickup. Oh, see, that almost had all of the detail. I'm just missing a tiny part on that cherry, so I'll have to go again. I love how I just picked it up on that because It was like I'm psychic, because we need to do it on this one so I can make it smaller. Has anybody here tried stamping or loves stamping? It is definitely a new love for me. I started at the end of December, but I am madly in love, and I've been learning so much. Every stamp, I learn more. Okay, so here's the cherry. I did get it, so I'm going to quickly clean. It looks like there's a pesky hair, so I tried to get that off. Thank you to everybody that's joining. Happy Wednesday. Does anybody have a favorite day for streams? I'm going to be doing more streams, so I'm wondering. Okay, so in theory, once you have this stamped, I believe you pull it. I'm trying to think which one is, because this looks smaller now. Let me just quickly grab one, because I don't want to pull it off and then find out that's how it enlarges. I have to quickly look at the instructions again, because I know you wind it up, but one you literally unwind and take off, and the other you stamp. I think you stamp like that to enlarge it, so I think it should be good if I pop this off. Yes, okay, we got it smaller. So that is smaller than it was. Let me just quickly pull it up to show you guys. So that's its regular size, and that's its trunk, if that makes sense. So that looks more like an apple. It's a little bit bigger, and this is smaller. So that is perfect, but you don't sacrifice detail. Okay, so let's get the stuffs for the cherry. Okay, so we're gonna go even more bright red for this cherry. We have to do the white detailing first. Put it over here. It doesn't want to connect. I just want to make sure it doesn't pull. Let's start off with the small one here. Okay, perfect. So you have the little white on the cherry. And then I won't go in with the green right away because I'll get that to dry. So I'll go in with the green on the stem. I love that the shrinking worked because now it is the absolute perfect size. Let's start off with the larger section and work our way down. Okay, so we got that stem, perfect. Now we got to put the red on. 4. cherry. Now I only want a little bit. Yeah, I want that concentrated. Sorry, it's so easy to go silent the moment you start doing this kind of detail. Now I wish I had grabbed this one for the other cherry because this is definitely giving what needs to be given. This is perfect. Perfect hot cherry red. Stamping, like especially reverse stamping, is so relaxing. So if you want a relaxing activity, Born Pretty came out with a neon collection. Ooh, like neon stamping colors. Ooh, I can't wait to see that. So that cherry is absolutely perfect, and I really am happy that we shrunk her because now she's going to fit on that nail perfectly. I am going to give it a moment to fully dry because I think a little bit of the donut smudged, but she's still so stinking cute that it does not matter. Oh my gosh, sweetheart, Puff Pass and Pretty Nails. First of all, I need to make sure I'm following you. Let me take a quick screenshot because that's the best name ever. I'm gonna have to check that out because I was actually using Born Pretty. So I have a series of different painting gels, well, stamping rather. So Maniology, Born Pretty, and I also was using Madame Glam. Now these are just regular varnish, but I did use that for some of the filling in for colors I didn't have, and it worked like a dream. So I ain't mad at it. That will almost be tacky enough. Let me quickly just clean our little diner's plate here, which I am so in love with. So just giving, like, I do like light kind of circular motions. That usually will take any kind of streak away. And then if you have those little bits that kind of go into the grooves, just a light tap off and you're good. Right? I'm so in love with this stamping plate and the pie. I cannot. They even have, let me get close. They have lemonade. I really love how many different things are on this one. Okay, let's have a look at our cherry. Okay, good. So we're getting that like mattify moment. So she's good. I'm gonna pop this in the corner here. Oh my goodness, stop the madness. Okay, so she's perfect. Let me quickly get my top coat. Now, I try to never use base if you are using a gel because that will smear everything. But a good top coat will generally just effortlessly glide versus mixing. with the lacquer because you don't want that. Let's pop the light on here. Let me turn down the other light, the mood lighting. Look how stinking cute, and these look like stickers. Oh, thank you. They look like little stickers. I can't get over the detail and all of the 50s diners vibes. It's just everything. Oh, thank you for all of the hearts. You guys are amazing. Thank you, pretty nails. Right? Stamping is so fun. That's why I had taken this set out, because I kind of wanted to show the versatility and like there's so many different things you can do with stamping. So I think people are used to just like those little circular discs, but they have moved into the future in the way of stamping. You can do so much, and especially when you start getting the reverse stamping down. And again, somebody was saying in the chat, practice makes perfect. And it's true. Every single stamping set you should do, you should learn something, right? How to apply, how to center it, how to pick up. And don't get discouraged if you try to pick up an image and it doesn't go, just go again. You know, you'll have a series of stuff you can look at and be like, But for instance, that was the original image size of the cherry. I was able to shrink it. So I absolutely love that. It's so cute. Okay, so now that we have this adorable food nail, let's look, see what else we have here. I'm kind of feeling the waffle, but I don't know if I have appropriate colors. I'd have to mix something. The pancake stack too is pretty insane. Oh, did somebody do, is it hand clapping or tacos? Hi, Aziz. The bacon and egg. Well, I see the eggs. Where's the bacon? Am I really not seeing the bacon? I see a burrito. Okay, well, but that egg is crazy cute. So yeah, I'm gonna do the egg and then we can go from there. I'll do that blue base again that we were just using. The Aqua Shine. I love that this summer, the collections I've been working with are all neon magic. It just fills my heart with so much joy. I'm very much a rainbow child, so getting to use these stunning colors is everything. This is from Madame Glam's collection that's live right now, Neon Wave. It's so beautiful. Let's pop that in. That was what the base of this was. We need a breakfast set? That part. Oh, we're going to do a full set with this. This was just kind of getting to know this plate and playing around with different stamps, but we're definitely going to do a full set because when we're talking about waffles and pancake stacks, there's way too much goodness here not to do a full one. And then we got lunch over here, French fries and hot dogs. I just need to up my stamping polish game so that I have more things to color in, because yeah, but you notice how fast it is that you're like, oh, I really do not have a lot of colors. Okay, let's do this again. Bring this down, pop this on. So when you leave it domed, that one will be when it's enlarged, so I think you can just stamp it like that. And then obviously when you pop it out, that's when it shrinks. Let's clean that off. Get another coat on here. Okay, we got 2 luscious coats on. Perfect. The plate is making you crave waffles. You're not the only one, but you need like the fresh cream and fresh fruit, all the things. I'm also craving like a diner shake. Diner shake would be everything. Okay, let's get out our color here. So let's grab that egg. You can tell that Kellie's an artist because each one of these are so individual. Oh my gosh, I'm screaming. Okay, so that picked up perfect. I'm just gonna quickly turn, and then pop this out. Okay, so here's our egg. Excuse the hair here. I cannot get it without causing trouble. Has anybody seen Gudetama? Because this is the most Gudetama looking thing I ever done saw. So first we're gonna have to do the white glare spots. So let's get out the white polish. And it looks like this whole thing will be white, so even though there's little dots, I don't think that matters. It wouldn't be a different color on the egg. But I can kind of paint that when I'm waiting for the other part to dry. He's the cutest little depressed egg, right? He's so cute. I just realized my liner brush was not clean, which especially when using white you do not want, because then it's just going to create a mix of this color that you're like, oh, what's that? Hello, darkness, dear old friend. Trying to be as dainty as possible there. Now we're just going to do the white of the egg while the inside dries. So then we can do the yolk. You gotta be yolking me. I love the foods. I can't get over. This plate is everything. I just love all the options. Breakfast food, lunch, dinner. This plate has it all. Now, nail polish, like lacquer, is always so interesting to paint with because it's like air drying. So you do have to be careful, and with it kind of gets like tacky, and with that, if you touch the wrong thing, I'm sorry if the dog here is triggering you, but if you touch the wrong thing, then it will like lift the design, which you don't want to do. So you do have to be very specific and careful where you're placing your stuff, which is what I'm trying to do right now with the very tiny voice, because in my head, you know, you have the anxiety. Okay, that looks perfect. We've got our fried egg base there. Hello, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly clean this off. And we want like a really dark yolk. We want that healthy yolk. So we're gonna go with that color. I'm ready screaming because it's perfect. That is definitely the right color. Look at that egg. I don't think it's a depressed egg. I think it's a very happy egg. Thank you, Obi. You're so sweet. We're reverse stamping with it's Bohemia Stamping Co. It's the nail stamping plates. And this is the 50s diner, which I'm sorry, but my heart is swooning over here. These are so stinking precious. Hey, is it Mila? Hey, it's Amelia. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for joining, sweetheart. Okay, let that dry. And then once that dries, we can pop that on. And one thing you're gonna have to get used to is cleaning your plates. So something that I love is the grabber, which this one's from Maniology. It kind of goes like a scary alien claw that comes out, but it holds. And this is so perfect for when you're trying to clean your stamping plates. You are seeing me just like grab it, but you don't have to. Then you can kind of just turn to a dry side and give her a little dry, and then you have a clean plate that you can continue stamping until your heart's content. So the little grabber is huge. I'm just trying to see. I just picked up. I feel like that sandwich would be so cute, but I'm gonna have to pre-mix something for the bread because I do not have a color that would be good for that. I've got to ask her if she has a pizza stamping one. Amelia, thank you so much for joining, honey bun. I have to see if she has a pizza one because my wife is very obsessed with pizza. But I'm just happy that she gave me my chicken. Like, don't play with me. How stinking precious. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly move some things that are in the way. Baby, do you think you can make me another iced tea? I can't get over how lovely today's stream's been. Everybody has been amazing. And especially when you do anything live, it can be, nerve-wracking, but lives are definitely not new to me. I feel like a comfort place. But with stamping, there can be interesting troubles that you go into. But what I love, oh my God, I have to get that hair out, guys. I'm so sorry. Let me remove it. What I was going to say is, what I love is that's all a part of the stamping process. So if you don't get discouraged and you keep on trying, that's when you're going to get these amazing transfers and, detailed sets like this and all sorts of magic, right? Like, do not get discouraged. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you. You might have over scraped or not put enough polish, but sometimes it's the actual stamper. Like, you need a very quality stamper. I think we got it gone. The hair is gone. But yeah, you definitely need a quality stamper to pick up your stuff. You need quality plates and quality jelly stampers. And then the rest is history. Another thing as well, as we're coming into an issue with, is stamping polishes. You need to make sure you have an array of that. So I've fallen into a bit of an issue because I only have so many, but we make it work regardless. I think this one's the one that was more cake batter, sweet sunshine. Okay, so that's definitely dried enough. So I'm gonna grab that, and I kind of want this to be like a centerpiece. So I'm gonna place her right here, kind of in that rocking motion. And again, oh, thank God I didn't rip that. That was a little bit still wet. But when that transferred over, the stick of this just has it set. So as you can see, that part was still wet. I should have given it just a bit of more of a moment. But again, her stuff is such quality that we still have the most darling, absolutely stinking precious. Okay, let's see what else we got here, because this is too much fun. I don't know about you, but this is so very much fun. So again, for anybody that's unaware, what I'm doing over here is I'm just twisting this to make the dome perfect so I can pick up. And then once I'm happy, I'm just popping it off, and it's kind of, it shrinks the image, but it's a very minute shrink. You can also, by leaving it like this, you can leave it enlarged, but then you don't have the window. So that's the only downside of that part. So let me have a look here. Trying to think. With the egg, we definitely want something breakfasty. I know we have the waffles. I'm definitely gonna have to mix something for the waffle because I don't have like a proper color. The stack of pancakes would be really cool. I'll just have to see if I can mix a brown one. The maple syrup as well would be like an amber color. Ooh, I almost got that perfect. I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit hard with the... I am going to try to pull it up again, but I'm going to quickly take this off just so you guys can see. I also have a tiny rip on this, so there is going to be a little bit of a hot mess express that happens. Let me move this out of the way. So you can kind of see the window there. So it almost picked up perfectly, but there's a little bit of the stack on the bottom that did not come up, and a little bit of the, it actually looks like there's little blueberries on this one, on this stack of pancakes. I've never been able to get that stuff to work. So it's definitely your jelly stamper, and then obviously you have to have good quality plates, because again, there's certain plates I've seen and sadly they look great, but because of the, like the way they're engraved, it's not deep enough, so you can't pick up the stuff. I'm actually going to just try with the rolling motion to see if I can get this girl, because I don't want this to shrink too much. And I was definitely using the part that was shrinking it. But the whole thing is that you have to be fast. So let's look here. Through the window, you really have to move quick. And so I was moving too slow and it was drying, and that's why I couldn't pick it up before, like when I first started stamping. But now I know you gotta kind of be Speedy Gonzales over here. I think that's pretty darn good. The only thing I'm thinking is appropriate colors. Oh, thank you so much. My wife just came in with some very, very sexy sweet tea. Ooh, mermaid approved. Could I switch this out with you? I love you with all of my heart. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so the blueberries, I'm gonna go with this really nice Maniology color. And I'm so sorry, I really wanted to focus on these stamping plates, but I haven't been saying the colors I'm using. So this is by Maniology. This is called Surf Rider. I wanted to use that for the blueberries. Those are definitely blueberries. I can tell. Aw, I know you can do it. You've been trying to make nails like those for the past year. Sweetheart, make sure you're following me on Instagram and we can share tips and tricks together. And if you have any questions, I can answer them. I've learned so much over the last 4 years. But again, if you're not learning, you're dying as an artist. You should constantly be learning and growing and, practicing things and strengthening things. It's vital for us. And if you don't get something right away, do not get discouraged, because everything you do makes you a better artist. So even though that's not working, maybe when you're doing a set later on, you realize there was a skill you developed that day that now is helping you. Sorry, I don't want to mess this up here. It's so easy, especially with the tiny things, to kind of go, because it's like coloring book style. I'm used to, because my favorite thing is character art. But when I'm doing my character art, I can kind of block things out and paint it that way. But this is a completely different way. Oh, you can definitely get it, Ellie. I'm 1,000% sure you can. You've got this. Okay, so actually, baby, can you come here for a second? Because my partner is also an artist. Her color matching skills are really insane. And so I often ask for a little bit of assistance. Okay, so if you see this little blueberry pancakes, right? The drip is supposed to be maple syrup and the pancake color, right? I don't really have those colors, but I can mix a brown.
It could be a strawberry syrup. It could be a peach syrup. It could be many kinds of syrups.
Oh my! The many effervescent kinds of syrups. Yeah. I love you so much. What would you mix together to get the proper pancake color? I've got some sweet sunshine. Which one? The sweet sunshine? Let's have a look here. We're doing some science because I don't have the correct colors. With the brown and a little bit of yellow. I'm going to pre-mix it so they're far away from each other. So when I mix colors, guys, I'm going to quickly just show you here. I have a silicone tool that's really helpful. And obviously you don't have a lot of time to do this stuff, but I do try to like dip in, and then go and pre-mix my custom color here. And then if I don't like it, then I can go in and just add a little bit more. Pardon? Well, this is now like almost like a mocha.
Yeah.
It's giving very cappuccino. Oops.
Browns are hard.
Like to create the perfect pancake color, of course. And then what about this
Golden brown.
this syrup, honey?
Is that pink?
Which one?
Next one back.
Yeah, way too pink. So over here, I just have my partner. I'm just showing her the colors. So I was thinking I could mix something like these two to kind of create the maple syrup. Kind of make like an ambery. Yeah. Because with a little bit of the clear, I was thinking I could get like a... I know! You gotta just like mix and pray to the sweet baby Jesus that you can get something that looks...
Yeah, what you have available is very...
Base coat.
I didn't help you very much.
I love you.
I'm good with colors, but
She's like, I'm good with colors, but I don't know how to mix that. Okay, so I have this like light amber that's giving me my maple syrup vibes.
that's perfect, actually. My camera.
So I'm gonna just dip into that.
What base coat did you add in?
Just a little bit of top coat. I told you I wanted to create that like maple syrup. Though it's going to be interesting because I'm probably going to have to put a white over it because we're going on top of blue. So you'll be able to see through it. So I probably will. Okay, so that's perfect maple syrupy magic with the translucent. So now I might have to pre-mix the pancake again. We got a mixed pancake mix. Stat. Yeah, my pancake mix dried. That's okay though, because we had to go in with that first. There's no ifs, ands about it. Okay, so I'll go back in so we can kind of see the mixing process again anyway for anybody that might be struggling with some color. So I'm going to go in with some brown, a little bit of yellow, and then a whole lot of this magic. So right now we got a chocolate. This is almost like a Hershey Kiss. So that's too dark for me. Put a little bit more. I do find when you mix colors, you do have a little bit of a window once it's all mixed to work, but make sure you keep everything once you have it mixed together because it doesn't dry as fast. So I still want my pancake mixture a little bit lighter. I really feel like a mad scientist here.
That's only gonna make it more rose.
Yeah? What should be the next? White?
Freaking no. You just don't have, it's gonna be more yellow or
Because it's so close, it just needs to be a little bit lighter. Because we're just going for like cinnamon pancakes, right? Like it's not going to be a perfect, I don't have the perfect color.
yellow.
I did put yellow in it. Put a little bit more. Yeah.
That golden brown color.
I kind of like the, do you see the center color here?
Yeah.
See how it's kind of,
Yeah, you're getting
so I don't want it to be too, it's okay. Ultimately, as long as we got the pumpkin magic going on, pumpkin pancake, then we're good. Hello, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's our stack. And again, I do the best I can because I don't have the perfect color match, but that is still so stinking cute. So I am going to, since it's a blue background, it's not going to work when you put it down for the icing. So I'm just going to put a little drip here and bring it down.
There is no long weekend because Canada Day
Yeah.
is not Tuesday.
There we go. Okay, so that's perfect. Let me just bring this up close and move this guy here. So do you kind of see the stack action going on here? With like the buttery amazingness. So let me just make sure that I did see a tiny part that was not covered. Let's make sure, is that the drip? That is. So go over here. And then we got to make sure we add a little bit more white to that one drip. Because basically, once I put this on top of the blue, like on top of this blue nail, if I don't change that over to a white similar to a sticker, it's going to completely muddy that like translucent part. So we're going to be good and actually let that dry. Put those two there. My mom just joined. Hi, Mom. How are you doing? Okay, so Mom, you'll love this. One of my nail sisters, Kellie, she sent me some sister mail, and she has a stamping company called Bohemia Stamping Co. And so she sent me these stamping plates. Now that you're just popping in now, I'll quickly show it to you again. The colors she sent. So I have to quickly clean this one, but this one we're working on. This is all of the 80s, well not 80s, sorry, 50s diner. All of the diner classics. I'm going to quickly clean that so you can see it to its proper, like its fullest gorgeousness. And then she sent this Haunted Beach. Like beach ghoul. Are you kidding? Then there's cowboy, or rather cowgirl, howdy. So we have cow spots and all sorts of magic here. So this is coastal cowgirl. Then we have all of this cowgirl chic. And I love it like down to Daisy Dukes, the whole thing. Then we have Spooky Cutie. Then this, so it's like best for last. This can do like similar to French, but with my non-dominant hand like here, I'm really excited to be able to try some of these out. So you have it where it's like a moon and star French, where you can have these like wraparounds on your nail. It's so pretty. So this one is called Celestial Dreams. Isn't that everything? Okay, so put that there. Just gonna pop on my gloves again. Now, because we were dipping into so much stuff, I'm just gonna double check and make sure my polishes are closed, because again, they're air drying. So even though you have your lids, you do need to be careful. I'm using a bunch of different stamping polishes, and honestly, that's why the airtime and the way it's drying is different on each one. And I've had a couple where it's like just that tinge still wet. So I do want to make sure that this is completely dry. That like tacky is good, but I still want to wait a second and just make sure that that stack of pancakes, we're not going to have a problem where I go to put it down and she's just smearing everywhere. But I do want to put her like somewhere here, because basically we have this breakfast nail with the egg, the fried egg. So we'll just wait a second. But I can quickly just clean this off and show you the one we're using right now while that's drying. So we dipped into the beautiful set of stack of jacks there, stack of pancakes with fresh blueberries. But there's so much. So we were making a joke about gutitama, the depressed egg. And there's cupcakes, which we played with. There is a pizza from my partner. She's very obsessed with the pizza. So I'm glad I can make her a trippy set and include some detailed pizza up in the house. But how stinking precious is this, guys? I think this is such a beautiful plate. I love the versatility. You have your coffee, your sodas, milkshakes. This I want to create like a diner date, you know, a diner date set because it's just so beautiful. Out of all of the plates that you guys saw, do you guys have a favorite? While that's drying, I'm just going to quickly clean my tools here. Now it's important because you're using a nail varnish, I do have to use some acetone, but after that, make sure you're cleansing these bristles because you don't want them to get damaged due to the acetone. But there's no way for me to get this off then without acetone because once it starts drying. Hello, Bernadette. How are you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for joining. I always, when I read Bernadette, I think of Bernadette from The Big Bang. The Big Bang Theory. Okay, let me just quickly, gotta grab some of this magic. It's so easy. You have so many little intricate moving parts when you're doing this kind of stamping. Now, I feel like we're good. If it messes up, guess what? We can do more. Because that's a part of the magic. Okay, so let's flip this stack. Kind of want it. I wish I had to put this a little bit higher now that we chose the stack, but that's okay. Just going to apply some pressure. And we're good. Okay, so very happy we didn't have anything too scary happen there. Just beautifulness. Let me turn down this light, pop this girl on. So far we've been able to play with donuts, cupcakes, cherries, fried eggs, and pancakes. So as you guys can see, this is the plate with the mostest. You can do so much with it.
Back for dog and cooler. I'll be back for dog and cooler.
I wish, let me see if I can. I want to hold this and try to get a screenshot in just so I can show Kelly because it's a different time. There we go. Wrong button. That would be the I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like, that's not the right one. It went black. Hopefully it just gave you guys a buffer and you didn't see anything. Like a black screen. So I'm going to quickly top coat that one. Kovu, come here. I want to say goodbye. Come here, Mr. Man. My best friend's leaving for the weekend to go camping. So she's taking her puppy. Kovu, come here. I can hear him sniffing at the door. Oh, hi, Baba. I hope you have fun camping. Just gonna pop that into cure and I'm gonna kiss the little boy. Come here. Come here. Let me give you a kiss. Mwah. You have so much fun. You go swimming, do all of the things. You have fun. And enjoy your time camping, buddy boy. I love you. Thank you for today. I swear we're so lucky to have the little furry babies in our world. You're such a good boy. Yeah. I wonder, I don't know, because I'm using the phone that I take all my photos on. This is him wearing my bonnet. So, as you can see, he's a very cute little boy. So I was just giving him a kiss because he's off to a camping extravaganza. Okay, how cute are these? And again, like if you just were live, so I'm moving fast, but you just take your time, let it dry, and you won't have like I have like a tiny smudge here, but honestly that just looks like dripping icing. So I am not mad at it. But see how cute she is? So you can make so many different adorable designs. And what I love is that it does give that like hand painted. They definitely don't look like stickers. They have the detail of stickers, but they don't, the customization factor is crazy. I can't get over how beautiful these plates are. So for anybody that is just joining, you can pop into my description and you'll be able to see Bohemia Stamping Co. You'll be able to see her website where you can just click, and this is Kellie's business. And honestly, these plates stole my heart. She did so amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming into today's live. And if you'd like to see more stamping lives, please comment down below because we can do more sets, play around with reverse stamping. We can open some more goodies, like just all the things. And then if anybody has any questions where they're trying to pick up things or having issues, then we can go from there. So I just, from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you guys enough. Today's stream was so very special, and that has everything to do with you guys. And as they say, right, we are stronger together. So I am so blessed to have this nail family. Mwah! I love you guys so stinking much. I will quickly go through. So Bernadette, thank you for coming in. My mom, I love you. Boundary, you are the bestest. Hi, Ellie, I appreciate you so much. Hey, it's Amelia. Obi Shafi, thank you for all of the new people that came in today. I'll make sure I follow you guys back. We have Aziz, Althea, Pink Puff, and Pretty Nails. I think I said I think I said the puff wrong when I was reading that earlier, but Pretty Nails, I appreciate you, honey. Brooke Brooks, Gina Marie, Sissy, Natasha Sykes, Laura Gear, Nails and Dumbbells, Vibe Nail Lounge, Sandra, not to be confused with Sandra, who is also a stamping queen. You guys got to check her out. Sandra Sparkly Sets and Girly Nail 66. They're the queens that I learn all of the stamping magic from. And of course, Maniology, I go over to their lives and I can't tell you the wealth of information that I've learned through there. Mr. Comedy, Jace. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Jace. I didn't see you earlier. And Mr. Comedy. Thank you guys so much. Today was so special. And I hope that you enjoyed these super adorable, like, look how stinking cute. I wonder, there we go. This is the section. There's a little spot that you can click and they do a little clip for you. So how do you guys feel about reverse stamping? Is this something that you would try? I can't wait to hear. Please let me know, anybody that's watching it in the replay, what you thought. And I appreciate you guys so much. And a huge thank you to Kellie from Enchanted Nails by Kellie for sending out this sister gift. This was so thoughtful. And I just have all of these delicious plates that I'm going to be able to make so much magic with. So thank you, beautiful sister. And with that, I will bid you beautiful humans adieu. Mwah. This charm sister is out. Phew. I love you all.